Yeah, we gotta talk to Glacia. Glacier. Come in and close the door. I hate you, Kim. Can't even get the door to open. Can't even get it to open. Or close, I mean. And to say close. Okay, let's talk to you with Kim.
It's
Uh,
always good to see you.
yeah. The Hardy Boy told us what really happened. I understand. She puts her coffee mug on the table. What table? Oh, there's a table over there. And just like that, no resistance. Her shoulders are slouched, her feet long and straight. You don't look surprised. You were expecting this. I knew there was a chance you get them to tell you. It's what you do. You're the police. For what it's worth, I'm sorry for wasting your time. I should change what I'm wearing. This is good. Clear the air first between you two, then move on to the questions. Is it? Something is off here. Sush, I can't hear what you're saying. If you knew we would find out eventually, why did you waste our time? Because of the Hardys. I couldn't just dispense with them. They were only trying to help me. She looks at her feet. Of the shit I got into. Okay, I'm satisfied. I'm not. There's more here, miss. Okay. You're right. There's more. More? You answer to the coalition government, and by extension, the moral lantern. She reaches for her new cigarette. Briefly glancing over her shoulder to the sea, as she's done time and time again. A grand expanse of water reaches over the bay and to the horizon, gray and pale violet in the morning light. What lies beyond? The pale, the Mundil Isla, the incident, and then Orhinye, the old, old world. Is that what you're looking over your shoulder? You're afraid of the moral lantern? She nods. You share a database with them. You send people to their court. What's going on? What did you do? This business, but bad business for some people in the moral lantern. They show up in your records, officer. They will find me. They will. What happens if they do? They will kill me, sir. If you file my name, take me in for questioning, enter me into the Merton mill. There's a wince and pain smile. Well, then I'm fucked for nothing. This murder didn't have anything to do with me. Actually, this murder did have a little to do with her. Yeah, you were there. What did you have? What did you do to have these people after you? It's not nice, but it's not illegal. Not here in Revachol or even Ortinye. What exactly did you do? Industrial espionage. I joined a business collective with the intention of betraying them. Oh. I did my job well enough to be asked to do it again. The bigger company, the kind you really, really don't fuck with, I took their ledgers, 2 decades worth of accounting. He taps on his notebook. I need the names of the company involved and who hired you. The job was Lucendine County Saving Bank. They sound small, but they're part of the Luxac conglomerate. Was the second job. The first was some printer company. You wouldn't know them. But she really destroyed them. She still feels it. As to who hired me for the job, I don't know, but they're after me too. Along with Luxsap and their friends are in the MI. Once you're done in the competitive intelligence circuit, you don't have allies, you're radioactive. Uh, that's a lot of shit you got yourself into. It is. Many people lost their jobs, not just C-suite. Ordinary people. What I did to get to accounting. She shakes her head at the thought. A lot of people got hurt, but not just more of my shit you shouldn't have to deal with. You're solving a murderer. Murder. That can wait. Look into her eyes, there's more. What did you do? I. Ooh. She looks down then into your eyes. One of them killed himself because of me. That's not easy to deal with. How do you deal with anything? It's all just. She looks at you with pleading eyes. How do you do it? I kind of just don't. I'm gonna say what you do is right. Not all of it was already right. When I stole those fucking boots, I did, that was not right. um, which reminds me, I should go talk to what's her face about the owners of the boots, which mysteriously disappeared. I don't know where they went. Kim. Um, I don't. Yeah, you just don't either. There you have it. The way of the warrior. She already almost devoured the cigarette she just lit and looks at it sadly. All right, what happened here the night he died? We were there together in bed. I mean, tell me exactly what happened. Okay, she takes a deep breath. He was in a kneeling position. He had just entered me. I was on my back looking at him. I heard the window behind me shatter. I turned to look. There was a hole in the glass. I turned back to him. A moment of silence. His eyes were looking through me, and his mouth was open, dumb, and I could. Her chest rises and falls with each word. She keeps herself together and says it. I knew he was dead before he fell down on top of me. Then what happened? He was heavy. I pushed him off. He fell to the floor there. She points through the window. He only had his boots on. Ah, okay. I bit the pillow not to scream and then ran downstairs. A long pause. She stands there, her arms at her side, then she continues. I waited for the second shot to come for me. I thought there would be one. It never came. She'd forgotten about her cigarette. The butt had burned down to her fingernails. Your cigarette, miss? Oh, she looks at it and quickly tosses the butt aside. That's a motherfucker. Sorry this happened to you, ma'am. So am I. She immediately proceeds to light another one. What time was it? When did it happen? It would help us if you could be as precise as possible. 11:30 to 12:15. I don't know the exact time. Around midnight. It's okay. Were you inebriated? Not as much as usual. He's done a line plus another things. I was drinking. Wait, Titus said she was gurning her jaw off, much more than usual. Titus said you look pretty high. Oh, yeah. I did one of his lines just to clear my head. Good thinking. You clear your head. You should clear your head. Get into his mindset. Did he hear or see the shooter in the course of this? No. What did you do then? Nothing. I was trapped. I was stuck in my room downstairs. I got some clothes on, scrawled back up. Drew the blinds. Blood was coming from his mouth. Not a lot, just a little. He's probably still alive. Maybe. I don't know. He was still on the floor, slouched. I couldn't be there with him anymore, so I ran down out of my room into the hallway, down the stairs. I knew there were people there. One woman run past them and onto the street where it's dark and people move. To the lorries at the intersection as far as you can. Why didn't you run away from here? And as a matter of fact, why are you here now? I already ran. I ran from an entire isla. There is. I can't run any further, not with these people. This is as far as it gets. Okay. What happened after you ran downstairs? Sylvie was tending the barn. She looks down. A lot of people were there. The Hardys were at the table in front of the stage. I think the union box was full. Ruby was there too. They were having such a good time. Who's Ruby? She paused. I sat down and they all welcomed me. I didn't even know. I didn't have to say anything. Ruby knew something was wrong. Before we go, yeah, this is Zach thought. Before we continue, who is Ruby? Ruby, you know the leader of the Hardy Boys? She says as if it's self-evident. I thought Hardy was the leader of the Hardy Boy. Well, normally yes. Ruby is the one they go to when things happen, like things they need taken care of. She's the organizer. Okay, let's go on. What then? Or Ruby said, let's talk upstairs. I show her the room. I've known these people since December. They know my situation, that I can't leave a paper trail. Ruby was the first one I told. She says she'd take care of this. It's what she does, you know. Take care of things. I helped her get the body to the bathroom. She used a belt to pull him up under the shower to keep him upright. To mislead you, they were tampering with the body. Okay. To produce livability matching a hanging. Yes. We completely missed the tampering. Looks like you got there in time. Was this 20 minutes after death? About 20 minutes, yeah. Ruby explained it would make the blood, you know what it does. She looks at the ground and raises her light brown eyes to meet yours. Then what did you do? Ruby went outside to talk to Titus and the boys. I was just looking at Laylee in the bathroom. I had to put his clothes back on, his armor too. It was tough. I seen him take it off and put it on so many times. It took Ruby maybe half an hour to come back with Titus. I got him ready by them. They carried him out. I knew what they were going to do. Make it look like a hanging. Ruby said they would. What did you do while they were hanging him? Ruby said to wait here. She also said I wouldn't see her for a while, that we should lay low or something. So I did. This Ruby, where is Ruby now? I don't know. I haven't seen her since. We will need to take this question to the Hardy Boys. Alright. Which one should I pick? When it happened, did you hear a gunshot? When he was shot? I may have. I don't know. I couldn't hear anything over the glass exploding. The gunshot wasn't loud. This is something to keep in mind when assessing the distance. This is distance of the shot. Kid the people after you have killed them. That's the first thing that went into my head when I heard the glass break. And I thought they found me. They killed him to punish me. All last week I tried not to talk to anyone or be seen with anyone, so they wouldn't be hurt. I've come to understand, however, this is paranoia. What happened didn't have anything to do with me. It probably didn't, because if they really wanted you dead and to suffer, they would continue doing it after Lely. It just doesn't make sense. Even if you wanted like to be alone, Titus would be would have been shot too, and they would have saw the cover up they were trying to do with Titus and oh sorry, I need like stretch a bit with Titus and what's his face, Elizabeth and Claire Everett and all of them. I don't see a reason why they want to keep you around either. So I'm gonna say yeah, it probably didn't. Or I don't know anything anymore. All I do is wait here. She looks at the table. You can't go after Luke's sap. Not yet. There are other saner leads. I know is that you'll get nothing from there. Why did you call the cops if you're hiding? Because I'm an idiot. The answer comes fast, which is an indicator of truth. Idiot, she's nothing of the source. I don't think so. Why did you do it? You have to understand that people around here, no one was making the call, and he kept rotting. And then they picked his clothes off, and that little fucker threw stones at him. Her jaws clench, her throat move. It takes all her strength not to cave in and sob once, just one time. He kept throwing stones at him for 3 days. I could hear the thud, thud, thud. She shakes her head, so I call to you. I hope with all my heart it's the last thing I do in Bravoshaw. When was the window change? Pointed. Last week, Angus and Titus' brother, I think he calls Tibbs, took care of it. He takes the drag. You should have another look at the window after this. Reconstruct the scene is right there. In her bedroom inside? Yes, you see the glass sparkling out the corner of your eye. Yeah, I think we're done here. Um, Glances at you, then at the door. He's thinking, are we done here? The love that did him in. What? He's thinking, are we done here? Or I could try it. Yeah, but we are awake, sir. She has been forthcoming with sordid details women usually concealed. Most shocking details of the sexual kind. We are broad walk unbreached. I got nothing. Your right wise cancer is silly me to imply she lied. Gosh, she's so young, isn't she? She will look spectacular in the starting role. I basically fucked up. It looks like this one's not waking up. You had to do it without pushing her further. At least for now. Um, where does that door lead to? I have no idea. Okay. Um, Alright, go inside. As you look back, you think so. Love did do him in after all. I was right. If it weren't for her, he would not have been there. The shot would have not connected with his soft plate. Looks like love did him in after all. It's kind of fucked up. No, I'm not saying that. I ain't saying that. The fuck looks. Probably say it to Kim like right afterward. But I ain't saying that to her face. She's clearly like pretty affected by it, and saying that is pretty unnecessary. All right. Look at you. All right, visual calculus. Pretty high. You heard what happened. Let's leave first. I'm gonna see if there's any bonuses I can get. I got 2 drama. I mean, that could have helped out, actually. Alright, that's pretty much all we have here. I'm gonna put this back on. Cause this gives me shivers and esprit de corpse. But I want conceptualization first, actually. Okay, cool. Let's give a look again. Sweet. Ooh, it was almost a perfect one. Almost guaranteed. The golden light melts away into. Oh, I was just looking at the art. Pew pew. It's 3 shots. The golden light melts away into blue, glassy darkness of your mind. In it are 2 neon light shapes, a man and a woman on a single bed. Okay, I see it. 2-hearted spider. What position are they in? Like the witness said, the man is kneeling. The woman is on her back. It is the night of March 4th, and the shot has just been fired. The man looks directly at the woman. The shot possible direction converge in his mouth. A ray of gas from somewhere outside entering his brain. Where did it come from? From the roof outside. Location a prime. The glass fracture around the bullet hole. Charge face inwards into a cornea behind the woman's back. Inspect the ghostly figures. The man does not know the bullet has entered his brain. He never will. Death comes faster than the realization. Have a look at point A, the roof. The ray cast from the man's mouth unravels into a fan of possible directions. All on the roof at first. The shot could have come from any of them. This is a compost location A prime, most likely of the origin points. So I'm what, 80% sure the roof is where the shot was made from. 72% with a weapon that's good for medium range, like a rifle or sport pistol. This is a good short distance, but not too short. The perpetrator aimed with their back against a railing, approximately kneeling for precision. This would explain why it only took them 1 shot. The lights were on in here. Outside it was dark. It was like shooting fish in an aquarium, a well-lit aquarium. The victim opened his mouth to let the bullet in. Neither of them would have seen anything outside in the darkness, too busy with their own bodies. Uh, could the shadow come from the inside of the room? Like closer, but no, because she would have heard it. Any arguments against prime A, against A, the roof? She would have heard it. She didn't hear the gunshot. There's a 28% yes. In this model, the shot could have come from a greater distance. Nothing excludes the possibility. Should we extrapolate to include every possible point of origin in Martinez? Yeah. Extrapolate the radius. We would need a map. A map of Martinez. There was a map in the bookstore. A map of Martinez. We need one. You're thinking, what if the shot didn't come from the roof? Yes. There was a map in the bookstore. We should come back with the compare the landscape to the radius of the shot. Alright. Gotta get the map. Gotta go to the bookstore. I don't know how much does the map cost. I remember not needing it, and thinking it would be worthless. Um, let's see. Do 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 do. Oh, I could check if I could go across now. I don't know if I can. Um, let's go get the map because it's like right here. Oh, she's still right. She's just getting free books at this point. Also, she better not upcharge me about like everything that happened here. Swear to God, if she upcharged me, I will end her life. Several map their cloud band, they come loose. Map of Mauritanies. Oh, I could steal it, but even then, angry stir keeper stare down. Uh, yeah, just buy the map for 90 cents. We need it. Always good to be informed of your surroundings. Alright. I could use another book, but like I also need to save money and also need to figure out a way to sell these damn boats so I could have a place to sleep tonight. I also don't know how much like the boots is gonna cost me. They don't say, do they? No. Well, hey. It don't say. It doesn't say. Do do do. Alright, let's go back upstairs. I spent some time with Kim for a bit. Do do do. Do no 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 no. Sneak out after he's gone to sleep. God damn, I gotta open this first. There we go. There we go. I was like, why isn't it working? It was not working. I could not go through, you son of a bitch. Alright. Back here. And I have the map. Extrapolate the radius to include all of Mauritanies. There's a church? Oh, it's across the aisle. I want to say it's like here. Right here. Um, According to your map of the district, the shot could have come from a wide angle of location, starting with the northern edge of the abandoned boardwalk, ending with an islet in the bay. Let's call them B prime more precisely. B for the boardwalk, B2 for Lance Ads, and B3 for the islet detective. There may be some other points in between, but those are too fine to zoom in on. Have a look at the boardwalk over here. 700 meters away. The luckiest of these B positions, 20% chance. A skilled sniper could have made the shot, provided he had a safe sniper nest, even with the light on inside. We're talking military training. At that distance, the perpetrator would have take wind direction into account. Lens B, lens end. 1.2 kilometers away. The least likely of these positions. A truly skilled could have done it, possibly from a tent. No, too far-fetched. The islet. 1 kilometer away, a point beyond the docks, on an islet in the bay. The fort is ruined, but the perpetrator may have found a stable spot on the beaches surrounding it, where the concrete crumbles into the sea, as you saw in the coin-operated viewer. Kim, do you think the shot could have come from further than the roof in Mauritanies? From where exactly? Let's say all those that we said. I see you have given this a lot of thought. Are those the locations you singled out in addition to the roof? And what is the likelihood, in your opinion, that it comes from a further distance? Um, much less for the roof, but still. Yeah. Okay, well, we should see if there is gunshot residue or sniper nest if we go down the coast. Rule these spots out one by one. Okay, so the boardwalk, prime lines, lands end. So there's like other location that I could actually go to. That's how big this shit is. Kind of figured it was like this area, but it seems like there's a two, three, four areas to go around. All right, let's head on out of here. So I guess there's a bunch of places to check out here. Did not see that coming, to be honest. There's gonna be a lot more places to explore. Um, let's open this dog. Yup. Okay. Let's leave it. Let's leave it alone for once. More checks have difficult. Okay. Let's see if we can talk to. Determine where the shot came from. Make Titus give up. Okay, I can do that real quick right now. Ruby's location.
It's you again.
Okay,
What is it?
I need to talk to Ruby. Why? Because she's your leader. She's the next link in the chain that could lead that leads me to Laylee's killer. Um, Sounds like you're making her a suspect in this. Not on my watch, you're not. Ruby's one of us. We're not gonna throw her under the Mortalinity murder. Fuck that shit. And fuck you, moral fag. He throws a glance at Titus as the last syllable leaves his lips. The big guy sighs. Ruby is missing. If you hide from the police in the murder investigation, you become a suspect. You know how it works, guys. That's nothing. That's just legalese. You don't have a sound theory. He crosses his arms. I don't want to be rude, but we're trying to get some R&R here. Think you could fuck off now? I think we'll keep sticking around, Titus. You'll be surprised how quickly a theory presents itself if you keep looking. Ooh. I got a lot of plus ones here. Saw the winch outside, staged like a play, reconstructed murder scene, and found an antique rifle. Oh, so finding the rifle was a good thing. From the corner of your eye, you see a little bird fly into the bush, right behind the window, behind Titus' back. There's something there. Okay. I'm gonna take off now. I don't think we're gonna pass it. I'm gonna have to put like more into the logic. Even though we have like good amount of bonuses, but it's gonna be pretty hard. Might be another way. Okay. You said you saw a bird like back here? In the bushes? Technically it would be like right here. But it doesn't seem like it. And this won't tell us much anymore. Uh let's see. Only Kuno would tell us, right? Kuno is basically
Kuno's like Kuno's dad. Kuno doesn't give a fuck about anything.
okay. There's nothing there. There's not gonna be anything here. Alright. I could go find that woman's husband while I'm in the coast. You could deposit the body while you do that. While I'm doing that. I'm gonna look upstairs here too. You work alone for the rest of the day. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, he takes out a shiny black body bag and starts pulling the plastic all over the dead man's face. I need help carrying him. You take the hands, I'll take the legs. Back there and drag it to the motor carriage. Leave. Okay. You're pretty much done with him. I think I have the boots. It's kind of what I needed. Alright. We're gonna unlock this. Yep, confirmed. And we're gonna see what we get from this. Also, because it kind of fits me too as well. Let's go. I'm gonna go talk to the dice maker because there was a broken window up there, right? That's what that's what we saw and what she mentioned. Because we found the rifle here. And I got asked about the bullets from like one of the guys. I was like, oh yeah, this is one from the antique bullets that we used. I was like, okay, so it clearly came from this building. Um, Alright. I don't know the password still. Sup. There's something here I can do? No, it doesn't look like it. I talked to her about all this shit while I blind her with my police flashlight. No, there's nothing here. What else can I do? What else can I do? What else can I do? What else? Yes. Go out here. And the fastest way is to literally go out here. Why did it say it's still a skill point there? There you go. Sneak out after he's gone to sleep. I already sneaked out. Already snuck out. Maybe I could sell the boots to this guy over here. I'm like thinking like so many different things at once. You, I want to talk to you.
Everything's still cool here, officer.
Oh. Oh, yeah, give me money. Cool. Start out with a little compliment and work your way up from there. This is about business, remember? Hey, you seem like a really successful entrepreneur. We'd like to support a member of the local police force. Oh, okay. Think of it as an investment. But why, officer? An investment? What kind of investment? It's an investment in me, a highly experimental human being. My risk and reward ratio is insane. I'm not gonna confiscate his humanitarian aid that you're reselling. I'm a police. I'm a policeman. It's a good investment to a good relationship with the RCM. He looks at you straight. I hear you. He agrees. What kind of lump sum are we talking about here? I want 10 real. Cool. Seems like a fair deal. All right, thanks, dude. I don't even care for you, dude. To be honest. Oh, this should be open now, right? No, there's people here. I can't talk to them though. They're there though. Pull the lever again. Close the water lock on Wednesday. You grab the letter handle. You grab the handle and pull the lever up. As soon as I realized I could have talked to the girl for the armor, I totally forgot. I blanked on it. I just remember right now. Clunk. The water lock starts moving. All right, it's gonna be a little bit. I like it. Kind of just ramps up too. Slowly comes in and then ramps up to finally close in. Alright, cool. I'm gonna go talk about the bullet first with you. I talked with you.
Officer! God damn it, pull yourself together, René. What do you want?
Seems like there's nothing to talk about with you, but maybe with you.
It is such a pleasure to see you again, officer. How may I?
Yeah, there's nothing there. Also, let me put this fucking flashlight away. Oh, that's speed. I didn't realize I still have this. Items, interact. Evidence, yeah, okay. The bullet is safely sealed away. Kim has found out the label on the bag with the item number, case number, and the all-the-day location was found. Besides his orderly handwriting, the bullet looks especially sad, like a tiny Sherman. What do I do with you, bullet? The squished little thing has no idea. I know, you should find the gun that shot this bullet. Find the gun that shot it. That sounds like something the police detective would do. First, you should learn all you can about this little guy. Then find the gun that shot it, and the person who that gun belongs to. Okay. Feel the bullet through the bag. Okay, feels cold. Inspect the bullet closer. The jacket of the bullet is made of yellowish metal. It has blossomed out to reveal a dark gray core. The base of the bullet is close to 5 mm in the. Look at the jacket. You can just make out a few striation near the base of the bullet. Little hairlines, linear field standards. In the core, it's quite damaged. Some of the fragments are still lodged in the wound. What's interesting about the bullets thus far? It's a jacket bullet close to 5mm in diameter, which would have been shot from a military-grade breech-loading rifle, not like a muzzleloader like those typically found on the street of Mauritanies. Very interesting. You have an unusual military-grade bullet in your hand. Now all you need to do is find a gun that can fire it. Oh, cool. You have a similar rifle on hand. Yeah, that's what I thought. It's the same gun, too. Yeah, that's fucking big brain over here. I swear to God, if I fail this. A rifle, Revolutionary period. Your bullet looks to be an old 4.46mm from the surplus left over from the turn of the century. Probably an antique or a retrofitted antique. The 4.4 caliber was widely used with the Belle Margrave rifle, a Revolution manufacturer. The BM dominated the battlefields of the Incidental Revolution 50 years ago. Incidentally, you have such a rifle with you. The dusty old thing you found hidden in the basement below the commercial area. It's unusable, sadly. If it were, the bullet would probably fit the chamber. Is anyone still making these rifles? No, but Ziegler, a major firearm manufacturer, ended up with a surplus after the war. So there are still a lot of those old-looking rifles floating around, usually broken. The quality was appalling. Who uses Belle Margrave rifles these days? Antiques, enthusiasts, guerrilla fighters in distant countries. A few lucky jamrock bangers. You looking for the same thing you found in the hidden weapon cache, only in working order. Back in the station, the lieutenant is standing at the counter, digitally filling out paperwork to hand over to a tired recruits clerk. You should probably share your finding as soon as possible. The worn out map features the patchwork grid of the streets. Year 48, touristy area. Trace a path through the grid. Across other locations. Finally coming to a halt to a spot where you are currently standing, although the map gives no such indication itself. Ah. Okay. Do you have anything to say about this? Maybe in something new, a new dialogue came out?
Security of
No. You?
It is such a
No. Does anyone here knows anything about gun? I guess not. I guess we have to go to the new area. Guess the only thing left is to go to the new area, find a murder weapon, locate a working firearm that shoots a 4.46, determine where it came from, make Titus give up Ruby's location. We really like burn through all this. But I guess we could find these and then origin signature as well. Which I could do that on my alone time too. Now that Kim's gone, I'm just by myself running around.